Hey, dude. What is like a?
Like, you know who Ariana Grande is?
Yeah, yeah, I know who she is.
Um,
The Bay.
the Bay,
I'm just playing, dude.
the Bay by the pier or what?
Nah, the Bay. That's a really lame joke. Everyone does it. It's really weird. You bring someone up, and then just like, oh, the Bay. Yeah, the Bay.
Oh, the joke that you made or the joke that I made?
Oh, the joke that I made.
Oh, I thought you said the joke that I made was lame. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of hate and a lot of usage for the word Bay, but I don't really care. Like, fuck.
I don't know. She's the Bay though, so that's for sure.
Ariana Grande. I used to think that I used to hate her because her stupid face and her stupid body and her stupid fame and her stupid attitude. But when I worked at the shoe store, and we would bump like top 20 like hip hop songs and shit. There was this really catchy song that that I guess she was in. I didn't know at the time, but when I looked the song up later, I realized that she sung it and I digged it. And I'm like, oh, I'm all right with you, Ariana Grande. I'll play your song.
She's all right. She's just really cute. Basically, is her thing. But she's really cute.
I don't think she's that cute.
I
think that's what my biggest problem with her is that she's like supposedly all that cute.
Yeah, that's basically what it is, though. That's her deal. That's her whole persona, is that she's supposed to be cute and whatever. She's showing another side recently. She's growing up in the public, I guess, a lot. Like she seems a lot more like an adult lately, I guess.
I just think it's funny that her name is Ariana Grande, and she took a picture with you know who Luis Chiquita is?
Oh, yeah.
He took a picture with him, and she was short as fuck. So I'm like, Ariana Grande, more like Ariana Chiquita.
Oh, that's still Luis's picture. Like that's always gonna be her picture.
That's still his default.
Yeah. Hey, what happened to that guy's eyebrows? He doesn't have eyebrows.
Damn, shut up.
Hey, do you think something happened to them or what?
No, I just think, I don't know. Some people just don't have eyebrows, bro.
No, he had them before though. That's the thing. He used to have them.
You should ask him personally.
Fuck no, I'm not gonna ask him. He's probably uncomfortable about it.
Who cares?
What the fuck? I'm not gonna put myself in a position where I have to talk about something uncomfortable.
But it's something you want to know.
Dang, she's like making a kissy face. I would have like scooted down and just kissed her.
Hell no. Her bodyguards would have kicked your ass.
Fuck it.
I guess Luis was in a music video of hers, and I saw the music video, and I swear I saw him for like a second in like a huge mob all the way in the back. It was hilarious.
That is hilarious.
And I had to search for him too. It was a little bit difficult.
I want to see that. You should definitely look that up and use that like still frame as our podcast cover.
I should.
That's
I'll have a hard time finding it though because I don't remember what the song was called. But I can find it.
Just IMDb. IMDb.
Totally, dude. He appeared in the flash mob in the back of one music video of Ariana Grande. Yeah, he was that guy. So
credit. Let's look at the credit.
He's worth about $2 in the industry.
You know what I think is weird? A lot of Mexicans drink a lot of Coke and shit at work.
They do. Mexicans drink Coke, more than water, I think.
Yeah, it's fucking gross and weird.
Yeah. I was at school, and like everyone is talking about how they don't drink water, how they drink soda, and like if they don't drink soda and instead they drink water, then their stomach starts to hurt and feel bad. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, that's because you need to fucking clean out your intestines, you stupid idiot. But like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that because it was like the teacher and it was everybody. I was outnumbered. There was no, I wouldn't see the light of day after that.
You would have been destroyed.
Yeah.
You'd have been indoctrinated. You would have come out with a Coke bottle in your hand.
My head would be inside of a Coke bottle by the time they were finished with me. I saw this one podcast while they were recording it live on Google.
And
It's what about it? It's like a, I think it was called like the Newcastle podcast or something, and it was all about like retro video games. And it was like episode 138. And on the related videos, you know how like on the side it shows like the related videos, distance. Yeah. Like all of their other videos have like 3 to 6 views, and I'm thinking to myself, you guys are on episode 138. Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck, dude? And I was watching the podcast. I was listening to it because I had nothing better to do, and I was playing Super Smash Brothers, and it was just the worst. It was so bad. I think we're bad, but they fucking suck, dude. I mean, fuck. Shit. I mean, okay, all right. This was the podcast. This was the whole fucking podcast. There you go. What's on there? There you go. Oh yeah, I pulled a fuck you to this podcast, yeah. That was the whole podcast, dude. Like, fuck. Like, yeah, it was the weirdest like ambience to it all. Like they had a hard time staying on a certain subject and like talking about it. They would like say something and then one person wouldn't really agree, but they didn't want to like disagree. So they're just kind of like, yeah, like it was the weirdest thing. No wonder you guys have. I'm like, no wonder you guys have like 2 views per episode. And I'm like, shit. So this is something I thought was funny. I was on Twitter, and I see this picture of 2 Down syndrome people, a male and a female.
yeah,
And it's and they got married, I guess. And there's just pictures of them like together doing like couple things. And like they both have Down syndrome, and like the caption is like, this is like an inspiration or whatever. But I mean, like, it's not like any of them could get jobs to support each other, you know? They're both getting supported by the government. Like, is this like, I don't know what the word is. I don't know if it's like an all smart decision. I don't know if it's like, I don't know, like these people aren't really functional members of society, and they decide that they're going to take the responsibility to get married. And I mean, that's great and all, because people need like people need to like have someone to like relate with and shit, but I mean, like, do they even know like what they're doing, or like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like a responsibility to get married and shit, and like plan to have like a family and shit, but they're not really. Like, imagine if they have kids, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of that. I was as soon as you told me about that, I was like thinking like, what exactly does that mean? Like, because I'm pretty sure two like two Down syndrome people, they wouldn't have a Down syndrome kid, would they? They would have a normal kid, probably, right?
What, you think negative times a negative is a positive or something?
I don't think they would have a. They would like. I don't think that forces them to have a Down syndrome kid. We should find that out. I'm gonna Google it.
But you know, like, what
I'm
if they
pretty sure,
have
like,
like a
that
regular? What if they have a regular like mentally just normal kid, and both their parents have Down syndrome? Like, imagine being in that person's shoes. Like, I feel like some fucked up shit would go down in that family. Like, I don't know. I guess it depends on their functionality. But I don't know about you, but I don't know
Wait,
how I would feel.
According to this Google search, Down syndrome of the American Pregnancy Association, people with Down syndrome rarely reproduce, and only about 15 to 30% of women with trisomy 21 are fertile, and they have about a 50% risk of having a child with Down syndrome. So actually, yeah, if a Down syndrome female was to have a kid, the kid would like, he has a half chance of having Down syndrome too, which is pretty not good, I guess.
All right, but are they considering that the father has Down syndrome as well?
I have no idea. I don't even know if fathers, like Down syndrome males, can have kids.
See, this is why we should be in charge
Of them?
We need of everything. We need to find out. We need to find out. We need to get 2 Down syndromes and see if they have a Down syndrome baby. We need to breed them like rabbits, Pablo. And then once we're done with them, we can feed them to the African children of Africa. We solve starvation, and we learn more about our genetics. There's something going on here. I think we got to figure it out. Happy birthday, Pablo.
Thank you, bro.
So yeah. Quick question. If you had 24 hours to live and you were on the other side of the world with no money at all, no identification, what would you do in those 24 hours?
Damn it. See, I don't have money or an ID. I'd probably be really stupid and try to spend like the last 24 hours trying to find a way to not die, to be honest.
Well, you're gonna die anyway, so I guess you wasted your 24 hours. So.
Did I?
Yeah.
What would you do?
What would I do? I would probably let all the adrenaline hit me and just try, like, talk to people or, like, hitch a ride somewhere. Maybe do some drugs. Fucking, I don't know. I'd try to find an adventure that I could pull off in those 24 hours, you know?
What is really possible without any money and 24 hours is so damn short, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
I guess I'd probably go to the beach.
I had to tell some people, hey, bro, I have all this money, but you need to take me like to this spot, and like it's across like we're like in China. No, we're like in Indonesia, and we have to go to like Russia or something, and like I don't know, try to find someone with like some drugs or some alcohol or something. I'll like try to convince everybody to like do my bidding and like promise them shit and then not deliver. Yeah.
You could sign a contract.
I'd be a bad person.
You could sign a contract with someone and like trick them into like doing some really cool shit with you, and they'll be down because you signed a contract, making them feel safe about
Totally.
making them feel safe about the decision that they're gonna make, which is freaking terrible.
Imagine if I would have said, I would have gotten a job and I would have worked the last 24 hours.
That's too much. That's too silly. Hey, dude.
What's up?
Have you ever peed in the sink?
Have you ever peed in a sink?
Yeah.
I believe I have.
Why?
I think it's because I was little and I really needed to pee, and I was in a public bathroom and there was no place to pee except the sink, so I peed in the sink.
Oh man, I was kind of hoping that you were gonna say like, yeah, man, I pee in the sink sometimes. I like when it's an emergency, or I don't know. I was just hoping you were gonna say something like that.
Why? What about you?
This is gonna be a bit controversial, bro. This is a controversial topic, but I pee in the sink almost every single time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, at least 98% of the time I pee in the sink.
Okay. Listen, Pablo.
Go ahead.
I know you don't talk to your dad much, but you need a father figure, Pablo. You don't pee in the sink, bro. Why would you do that?
Because it's right there. It's like in the level.
Doesn't it get all stinky?
No, see, I just wash it down.
Do you hit like the inside of the sink, or do you make it into the hole?
The hole.
Nice. See, that's what I would do.
I feel
because I don't want the.
It's not as unhygienic as it seems. Like I feel like it's the perfect urinal.
Why?
Because I don't like
water or something.
No, because you don't waste water. You don't waste water like you don't waste a lot of water peeing in the sink. Like you just pee.
That's what I just said.
All right, there's more though. There's more. I'm gonna name all the positives of it. It's perfect level. It's like mine, especially in my house, is right there. It's perfect level. I'm not shooting at something that's like 2 feet or 3 feet below me. There's no splashback ever. There's no cleaning the sink from splashback, and there's no what's it called? There's no like flush sound if you were to do it like I don't know in the morning, during the day, whatever. Like there's no
but
like.
Then the pipes get all contaminated and stinky, and then from the pipes like air comes out and it smells bad. I guess you would just have to pour Clorox down it though.
I clean it. I clean it often actually.
But I wouldn't do it.
Huh?
I wouldn't do it.
Do what?
Because, alright, so here's the thing. So, like I've mentioned before, I take really big shits. And sometimes I feel like the water that the toilet naturally supplies is not enough. So I pee and I flush because I feel that the pipes need that extra water, that extra drainage, you know?
Yeah, I
So that's
get
why
you.
I pee in the sink.
Good name for like a boring girl. Like, is there like a silly rhyme for a boring girl?
I don't know. I'd call her Betty. Betty is a boring name. You know what's another good one?
What?
Boring Lauren. I think that one.
Boring? No, I don't like that.
Oh, well, I guess
I
there's
was gonna
no
say
other
like
rhymes.
I was gonna say like naturally Sadie.
Naturally Sadie? The fuck is that?
It's a Disney TV show.
That sounds lame. I thought
It's
you
all
meant
right.
like Negative Nancy or like
Yeah. That's a good one. I want to
what?
find one that's similar.
Boring Lauren.
Boring? Nah, that's not that great though.
Why not?
This is not funny.
Lauren is a boring Lauren is a boring name.
But like, I mean, I'm not questioning the fact that it works. Like, it works well. It flows together, but it's just
Well, you're
not
saying it
funny.
doesn't work for you.
Like Negative Nancy works for me. It's funny.
Why? It doesn't. I think Boring Lauren works more than Negative Nancy.
You're so wrong.
I'm not.
You'd be wrong to say that.
I'd be wrong if I wasn't right, but I'm right. I'm right, nigga!
Doubt it.
Hello? Who
Yeah.
are you? What have you done?
What do you mean? Don't call me out.
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Are you like serious right now?
With what? What are you saying?
Were you like oxygen deprived as a child?
Yeah. For about 5 minutes.
I think it's lame.
I think it's cool.
I think it's lame.
Why do you think everything is lame?
Because everything is lame.
You're cynical, bro.
I think you're more cynical.
I'm cynical about some things, but not everything.
I think everything sucks, nigga. And everyone should just fucking die in a fucking fire. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't mean that. Pablo, goddamn. Why are you being...
Hold up, I'm about to message you the suicide hotline number. Don't trip.
Pablo,
What?
one time when I was little, I was molested by my uncle. And now I'm
And
gay.
then? Oh yeah.
I'm just playing. What if dark blue? What if dark blue is actually purple?
If dark blue is actually purple, then a lot of black people are actually dark blue.
Okay. Chinese zodiac, blue balls, yellow mustard, chicken tenders in a sandwich, fed to the president of North Korea in a hot air balloon while they tour Disney World in Florida, and he gets shot with the shotgun in the balloon, and then he flies away like Team Rocket, but he lands in a swamp and survives. And then he meets like these rogues that were like alligator skins, and they teach him to be like a top military like rogue. And then he becomes like this really buff, like sleek, like spy or like super agent or something. But he doesn't work for any organizations. He's like a rogue. He's like an outcast. And then he shoots the guy that shot his hot air balloon down. And then he picks up the sandwich that he was eating, takes a bite into it. He looks into the camera and he says, "I butt fuck children." And then scene, the credits roll. What do you think? Am I going to Hollywood? Is this real life, Pablo? Am I going to Hollywood?
I see two big holes in your story. First of all, Barack Obama would not get on a hot air balloon. Obama isn't even the president of South Korea or North Korea.
Well, you got me there. You got me there, Paulo.
Checkmate, atheists.
+1 spaghetti monster.